Do you ever find yourself hesitating to take that leap, afraid of stumbling along the way? Are you haunted by the fear of making mistakes, unsure of what lies beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone? In a world driven by the pursuit of perfection, where success is often measured by flawless achievements, it's easy to fall prey to the paralyzing grip of fear. But what if I told you that within the realm of mistakes lies the key to unlocking your greatest potential? Welcome to Knowledge Journey, where we embark on a quest for wisdom, exploration, and self-discovery. Today, we delve into the profound philosophy encapsulated in Frank Zappa's timeless words. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. But what does this mean for us? How can we transcend the fear of failure and embrace the transformative power of mistakes? Join me as we unravel the mysteries of human resilience, courage, and growth. Through personal anecdotes, philosophical insights, and real-life examples, we'll journey together to uncover the hidden treasures buried within our mistakes. So let go of your apprehensions, open your mind to the possibilities that lie ahead, and embark on this journey with me. Together, let's explore the boundless potential that awaits us when we dare to deviate from the norm and embrace the beauty of imperfection. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Part 1. Fear of failure. As we step into the realm of fear, we confront the looming specter of failure that often holds us back from realizing our true potential. Picture this. You're standing at the edge of a cliff, gazing out into the vast unknown, feeling the weight of uncertainty pressing down on your shoulders. Your heart races, your palms sweat, and a voice inside your head whispers, "What if I fall? What if I fail?" But pause for a moment and consider this. What if failure isn't the end of the road, but merely a detour on the journey to success? Let me share a personal story that illustrates this point. Just a few years ago, I found myself at a crossroads in my career. I had dreams of starting my own YouTube channel, sharing knowledge and insights with the world. But the fear of failure held me back, whispering doubts and insecurities into my mind. What if nobody watches my videos? What if I'm not good enough? But then I remembered the words of Frank Zappa. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. And so I took a leap of faith, embracing the possibility of failure as a necessary step towards growth. And you know what? It wasn't easy. There were setbacks, moments of doubt, and yes, plenty of mistakes along the way. But with each stumble, I learned valuable lessons that shaped me into the person I am today. I discovered the resilience within myself, the courage to keep moving forward in the face of adversity. And most importantly, I realized that failure is not something to be feared, but rather embraced as a teacher, guiding us towards our true calling. So, dear friend, if you find yourself paralyzed by the fear of failure, remember this. You are not alone. We all stumble, we all fall, but it's how we pick ourselves up and keep going that defines us. So take that first step, dare to deviate from the norm, and embrace the beautiful journey of growth that lies ahead. Part 2, the wisdom of Frank Zappa. Now that we've explored the depths of our fear, let's turn our attention to the guiding light offered by Frank Zappa's profound words. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. What does this mean in the context of our journey to overcome the fear of failure? Imagine yourself in a vast ocean surrounded by endless possibilities stretching out before you. The waters may be murky, the currents unpredictable, but amidst the uncertainty lies the promise of discovery and growth. Frank Zappa's quote serves as a beacon in the darkness, reminding us that true progress lies not in conformity, but in daring to chart our own course. But let's break it down further. What exactly is the norm, and why is deviation from it essential for progress? Think of the norm as a well-worn path, familiar and safe, but ultimately limiting in its scope. When we adhere rigidly to societal norms and expectations, we confine ourselves to a narrow realm of possibility. stifling creativity and innovation. Now, consider the concept of deviation. It's the act of veering off course, of breaking free from the shackles of convention to explore uncharted territory. And it's within this realm of deviation that true progress flourishes. Think of the greatest innovators and visionaries throughout history. From Galileo, challenging the conventional wisdom of his time, to Steve Jobs revolutionizing the way we interact with technology. Each of them dared to deviate from the norm, paving the way for transformative change. But what does this mean for us, mere mortals, navigating the complexities of everyday life? It means embracing the courage to step outside our comfort zones, to challenge the status quo, and to embrace the unknown with open arms. It means recognizing that mistakes and failures are not roadblocks, but rather signposts on the path to growth. So, dear friend, as we navigate the waters of uncertainty, let us heed the wisdom of Frank Zappa and embrace deviation as the catalyst for progress. Let us dare to chart our own course, to defy the norm, and to embrace the beautiful chaos of the journey ahead. For it's within the realm of deviation that true greatness awaits. Part 3. Learning from mistakes. Having delved into the wisdom of Frank Zappa and the importance of deviating from the norm, let's now explore how we can harness the power of mistakes as stepping stones to success. Picture yourself on a winding path, filled with twists and turns, each mistake a fork in the road presenting a new opportunity for growth. But how do we navigate this maze of mistakes? How do we turn setbacks into stepping stones, failures into triumphs? Let's unpack this further. Firstly, let's consider the concept of a growth mindset. Coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, a growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. In contrast to a fixed mindset, which views mistakes as failures and setbacks as insurmountable obstacles, a growth mindset sees them as opportunities for learning and improvement. Take, for example, the story of Thomas Edison. In his quest to invent the light bulb, Edison famously remarked, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each failure was not a setback, but rather a valuable lesson that brought him one step closer to success. Now, let's bring this concept closer to home with a personal anecdote. I recall a time when I launched a new project on my YouTube channel, pouring my heart and soul into it, only to receive lukewarm feedback from viewers. Initially, I felt disheartened, questioning my abilities and doubting whether I was cut out for this path. But then, I remembered the wisdom of a growth mindset. Instead of dwelling on the negative feedback, I chose to view it as an opportunity for growth. I analyzed what went wrong, sought feedback from my audience, and used the experience to refine my approach moving forward. And you know what? The next project was a resounding success, thanks to the lessons I learned from my initial failure. So, dear friend, if you find yourself faced with a mistake or setback, remember this: it's not the end of the road, but merely a detour on the journey to success. Embrace the lessons it offers, cultivate a growth mindset, and use each mistake as fuel to propel you closer to your goals. For it's through the crucible of mistakes that true resilience, wisdom, and growth are forged. Part 4. Overcoming fear. Having explored the transformative power of mistakes, let's now delve into the intricate web of fear that often entangles us, holding us back from reaching our full potential. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a precipice, the abyss of fear yawning beneath you, threatening to swallow you whole. But fear not, for within the darkness lies the light of resilience and courage, waiting to guide you through. But how do we overcome the paralyzing grip of fear? How do we find the strength to confront our deepest anxieties and forge ahead with unwavering determination? Let's unravel this mystery together. First and foremost, let's talk about self-compassion. In a world that often celebrates perfection and success, we tend to be our own harshest critics, berating ourselves for every misstep and failure. But what if we showed ourselves the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a dear friend? What if we embraced our imperfections with open arms, recognizing that they are an integral part of what makes us human? Consider this. The next time you find yourself paralyzed by fear, take a moment to pause and breathe. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel afraid, that you're not alone in your struggles. Treat yourself with the same compassion and empathy that you would extend to a friend in need, and watch as the weight of fear begins to lift from your shoulders. Now, let me share a personal story to illustrate this point. There was a time when I was gripped by fear, afraid to take the next step in my journey towards success. Doubts and insecurities gnawed at my confidence, threatening to derail my dreams. But then, I made a conscious choice to practice self-compassion. Instead of berating myself for my perceived shortcomings, I chose to treat myself with kindness and understanding. I reminded myself that it's okay to make mistakes, that failure is not a reflection of my worth as a person. And with each act of self-compassion, I found the courage to face my fears head-on, to step out of my comfort zone, and to pursue my passions with renewed vigor. So, dear friend, if you find yourself shackled by fear, remember this: you are stronger than you think, braver than you know. Embrace the power of self-compassion and watch as the walls of fear crumble before you, revealing the boundless potential that lies within. For it's through the gentle embrace of self-love that we find the courage to conquer our deepest fears and soar to new heights of possibility. Part 5, Conclusion. As we draw the curtains on our journey through the realms of fear, resilience, and growth, let us reflect on the lessons learned and the wisdom gained along the way. We've explored the depths of our fears, confronted the transformative power of mistakes, and embraced the guiding light of self-compassion. But now, as we stand on the threshold of possibility, let us take one final step forward into the unknown. Throughout this exploration, we've uncovered the profound truth that lies at the heart of Frank Zappa's words. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. We've come to understand that true growth lies not in conformity, but in daring to deviate from the beaten path, to challenge the status quo, and to embrace the beautiful chaos of the journey ahead. But our journey doesn't end here. As we bid farewell to the shadows of fear, let us carry forward the torch of resilience and courage into the uncharted territories that lie ahead. Let us remember that mistakes are not failures, but rather opportunities for growth. Let us practice self-compassion in the face of adversity, treating ourselves with kindness and understanding as we navigate the complexities of life. And so, dear friend, as you embark on your own journey of self-discovery and growth, remember this: you are capable of greatness beyond your wildest dreams. Embrace the challenges that lie before you, for within the crucible of adversity lies the spark of transformation. Dare to deviate from the norm, to chart your own course, and to embrace the infinite possibilities that await. For it's through the courage to confront our fears, the resilience to weather life's storms, and the wisdom to learn from our mistakes that we unlock the true potential that lies within. So, go forth with confidence, with courage, and with an unwavering belief in the power of your own resilience. For the journey ahead may be uncertain, but with each step forward, you draw closer to the limitless horizons of your own potential. This concludes our exploration on overcoming fear and embracing growth. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. Until we meet again, may you walk boldly into the future, guided by the light of your own inner wisdom and the courage of your convictions. Safe travels, dear friend, and may your path be illuminated by the brilliance of your own potential.